when I need you, in my arms when I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream. I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. Hello, folks. The great Matt Geib here on Share Your Dream Friday, and I am excited to be here. As you can see, I have my Can Do shirt on, and I have my song, and I'm ready to be here. In this house, we sing a lot. It seems like for me to be connected to who I really am, I like to sing. And my wife sings, and now our granddaughters live with us, and that's a song my granddaughter, my 6-year-old granddaughter Natalie, and I have been working on for a while. And as I thought about this project and thought about coming here and sharing and coming into your homes and sharing a bit of my dream with you, I couldn't help but think of that song. And I'm so privileged and honored today to be here. And I'm just so grateful to have met Edward and to be able to share a bit of what is in my heart. And I feel like today that being in this place, that this is hallowed and sacred ground. This process of dreaming and sharing my dream, because I believe in speaking out my dream to the world, that will only help accelerate the process, or holding back in fear, then all it is a dream. Just like that song, a popular song from a few years back, quite a few years back actually. You know, it's a beautiful song, and it's about a young man that's dreaming about being with his sweetheart or wonderful girl that he envisions, and he can see it in his mind so clearly, what she looks like, what she maybe smells like or feels like when he's with her. And yet there's a line where the song crescendos, and he sings these words. He sings, "But it seems like all I'm doing is dreaming my life away." And there's something about dreaming. It's good to dream, but just like another man, James Arthur, said, we must dream our dream and then walk into it. And it seems like all this gentleman was doing in that song was dreaming. And due to fear or things in his life, he wasn't taking action on that. And you know, for a lot of years, that's where I was. I wasn't taking action on the dreams that were in my heart since I was a little boy, since I was a toddler. My mom adopted me when I was 2.5 years old. The name that I was given was Matthew, actually after the old Western. First of all, Matthew James Arness in Gunsmoke, if you remember that. And I like that. He was always fighting and pursuing what was right and what was good. But also for the biblical name, Matthew, which means gift. And I've always seen myself since I was little as being a gift, or wanting to be a gift, given and poured out and opened up by other people. And you know, I went through life, and you know, I'm 55 now, and for a number of years life got in the way. And you know, it seems like the song, all I was doing was dreaming. And even worse, it got to the point where it began to die. And about 5 or 6 years ago, actually 4 years ago. 4 years ago, this past November, I was reading Think and Grow Rich, and I was reading a section in there, a story about a hobo who came to Thomas Edison and wanted to be his assistant. Walked right off a train and went up to him and wanted to be his business associate. And, you know, through perseverance and persistence, after 5 years, he made that dream a reality. He became his business associate, Thomas Edison's business associate. And when I read that, it's just like a bolt went through my mind, and this phrase came to me: push passion to planning to people to prosperity. Push passion to planning to people to prosperity. And since that time, I've never looked back. I've been in MLM, or network marketing, ever since the early 80s because I saw the model that you could make income by leveraging and optimizing other people's efforts. And I usually made enough for a car payment or maybe a little bit more. But like I said, it seems like life would get in the way and I'd go away from that. And for a few years there, that dream, that model, that business model that I had in place seemed to die for a while. But then, like I said, when I was reading that book and through the association with other people, like at the Million Mind March and people like Diane Hockman and Joe Schroeder, that dream was flamed inside of me anew. And since that time, like I said, I began to grow and move toward my dream. This summer I had a gentleman challenge me because at that time in November 2006 I wrote down some specific dreams, and one of those dreams was to start a missions foundation, a missions center, as it were, to help missionaries, because I've been on several missions trips across the world, and I saw a lack in a number of people that went on missions trips. They were shell-shocked, and I was, the first time I went, shell-shocked by going to a third world nation and seeing all the poverty and a lot of the filth and a lot of the heartache. And I wanted to provide a place where people could go and get trained practically, so when they go on their mission trip, whether it's full-time or part-time or whatever that might be, however they want to do that, that we would prepare them so they could get a feel for that culture, so they could be prepared of what to expect when they go into that country, so they would have the proper clothing, the proper medications, enough water, things like that. And I'm sure that they'll still be shocked somewhat. You can't help but be. But maybe with that center, as I would help establish that, maybe we could prepare them a little bit better than what I have seen. And do you know, this friend of mine challenged me, this entrepreneurial friend, about the middle of this summer, and I began to walk into that dream, as James Arthur said. I had the dream, I had it written down, but it sat for 3 or 4 years, and I began to walk into that dream. At first I was laughed at a bit, but do you know, of late, I've had people take hold of my dream and begin to give into that dream and begin to help raise the funds to make that dream a reality. Those are some of my dreams that I wanted to share today on Share Your Dream Friday. And just one more thing before I stop. You know, the Bible also says, I was a preacher for a number of years, the Bible also says, without a vision, without a dream, the people die, the people perish. Oh, don't let your visions die. Don't let somebody laugh them away or discourage you. Dream again. Dream, dream, dream. And walk into that dream. I am so grateful that Edward has allowed me to share today, and I'm so grateful to be here. Like I said, I just am honored to be among you fellow dreamers, and I believe by us putting out to the world via this wonderful technology our dreams, that our words, they will help make your dream a reality. Oh, come to this venue, come to this platform, and share your dream. Write it out, dream it, and walk into it, and share it. Thank you.